everybody, making biscuits. All right, so biscuits, while you think they're scary, they're not always scary, okay? This literally, you see 5 ingredients. 5 ingredients is all it takes to make a good biscuit. If you want to add a little sugar, you can. But what we do, we start with the dry ingredients. We start with salt, we start with baking powder, and AP flour. Pastry chef may tell you that you want to use bread flours or high gluten flours or any other flours, but I've never seen too much of a difference in the biscuits that I like to make. Also scales, digital versus spring scales, not too big of a deal in our needs, okay? So I use the whisk. I use the whisk one time, and this is literally just to incorporate the baking powder, which is going to help with rising. The salt, you just don't want a salt lick on one bite, right? So make sure all this is incorporated into the flour. Pretty basic as it is. Our butter, so we don't necessarily want cold butter, and I definitely don't want it room temp, but just pliable enough, all right? So I can break this into just small cubes, so 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch cubes. So for the ratios, 4 cups of flour, 4 ounces of butter, and then we're going to end up with a couple tablespoons of each, so that's baking powder and salt. And we finish with 2 pints of buttermilk. So one more round. Butter is good, so we don't use a mixer on purpose. We just want to cut in this butter, if you will. And I'll show you the cut in butter technique next. But in a good biscuit, you see the pods and the little butter that you have. It's very important to kind of get that moisture and keeping it. So we literally just cut. It's a little bit of a technique. It don't take too long. It gives a little bit of dispersion within the flour. We started to develop our dough. So I mean, ordinarily, I wouldn't use gloves just because this is a huge filled dough, and you'll see when it starts to stick in my hands. So we don't want it too loose. We don't want it too tight. We want it really kind of sticky, if you will. So the last pint of buttermilk. Most Southern biscuits are made with buttermilk just because we love it. The dough doesn't take much to incorporate. So the cat head biscuit, people ask, what is a cat head biscuit? The cat head biscuit really determines whatever you want it to be. So it's literally, it was framed from your biscuit is the size of your cat's head, okay? So in our case, our cat's head is going to be a 4 by 4 inch square, if that makes sense. Okay, last but not least, we always want to put this into a buttered pan. So you can see I grease this ahead of time. You can use really light oil or butter. Obviously, we're built in the South, so we want butter. This literally goes into the pan. You can see how sticky this is, right? This is a huge deal in terms of, it's very inconvenient to work with, but it also makes the best biscuit, if you will. So get this off to the sides. At the end of the day, we want to bake this at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Then we want to turn this. Again, this is high fan, don't forget. We want to turn this halfway through, and then you can kind of use just a little bit of an eye test or a skewer test to make sure that everything works out. If you have a roller, you can use the pen to roll across the top if you need to, but it's not too big of a deal. So this goes into the oven, 350 degrees, as I said, 20 minutes total, rotate halfway. And then at the end of the day, you come out with this big, beautiful biscuit, which is a 4 by 4 inch square. Offered at our breakfast. So if you'd like a dozen, if you'd like a half dozen, you just like just 2 for your family. So come see us.